Well, good morning, friends. I am sitting here on the coast, and my next video will be a little short of this area where I'm at right now, and it's beautiful. If you haven't got a chance to ever see it, in Monterey during this time of year, there's the ice plant all along the coast, and it's just a beautiful fuchsia pink, and it looks like God's carpet all over the landscape here. Whoops, sorry. And so I'm going to take a few pictures of that when I'm done sharing my little thoughts for the day. But just wanted to take a minute, and I've been thinking about something about, maybe 3 weeks ago now. One of my friends came down, and while she was down, we went to go do some yard sailing and some thrift shopping. And during that time, I found a keyboard, and it was $25. It's a nice Casio keyboard. And so we tried all the keys really quickly while we were there, running up and down the white keys, and didn't notice anything. So we got it. We're like, man, what a steal deal. And took it home. And then as I started playing it, there was a couple of keys that kind of stuck. And so, and then it reminded me of just keeping things maintenance, and when we do inspections, like thoroughly inspect so that nothing slides under the radar, so that you don't miss something and that it doesn't get corrected, and that you also don't get ripped off, right? So this particular one, I know even with working with what's working now, it's still totally worth what I got it for. But if it was a middle C, I would be kind of a little disappointed. Long story short, though, I just got a can of that air like you use for your keyboards to get the junk out. So I'm hoping that that will work too, and kind of clear whatever's down in there out, and that we'll be back on the road fully functioning and with nothing sticking. But it just reminded me, and then I was reading in this little devotional, and it was kind of a spin-off, kind of some of those same thoughts. So the thought that I have today is about staying in tune, and that having discernment and also discouraging discord. So having discernment, discouraging discord, and staying in tune. What? That's an awesome title right there. Here comes the truck. So in Galatians, Paul was always encouraging them to walk in the Spirit, to live in the Spirit, to keep the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace, right? And so we know that even as a piano can go out of tune, there's people that make a living of coming to someone's house and inspecting their piano and making all the adjustments, tuning with the tuning key to get everything back in alignment so that it brings its full melodies and harmonies to the forefront, and that it's whatever you're playing on it, you're taking the energy to exercise your talents. And if you don't have an instrument that is magnifying that, then it could be disheartening, right? It'd be like playing a guitar. You have this beautiful piece, but you're playing it out of tune, and no matter how skillful you are, your listener's not going to enjoy it. So it can be the same way for us in our lives. We can know that love's the answer. We can know that we're to put off anger. We can know that kindness is key. But if we aren't living them out in our practicing of everyday life, then there's still something kind of out of tune, and something that when the pedal hits the metal is going to have some dissonance, right? It's going to have some discord. So it's just a reminder to stay tuned up. It's a reminder to self-inspect, in that sense, to be considering in our day-to-days, in our encounters with one another, in our conversations with one another, to remember to be edifying, to be building up, to be encouraging, to be vision-filled for the people around you, so that you can be a lifter up of their heads and an encourager of their hands in the days where difficulty can come. And also for yourself, so that you stay in tune, so that you enjoy the fullness of the beauty that's around you, that you stay in harmony and connected to those that are a part of your sphere of influence. And that you just continue being blessed as God would intend you to be. So that's my thoughts for this morning. There was this one little last paragraph that I thought was sweet, that I thought you might enjoy as well. It says, when we live by the Spirit, we'll find it easier to avoid unnecessary conflict on non-essential matters. Our shared sense of purpose can be greater than our differences, and with God's help, each of us can grow in grace and unity as we keep our hearts in tune with Him and rooted in love. Woo woo! I love that. That sounded like it echoed from my heart before I even read it. So may you enjoy unity, harmony, and staying in tune, my friends. Have a great and glorious, love-filled, and victorious day.